Hi, it's Matt Moran for Career Builder Toolkit TV, and episode number 7. I'll check that, but episode number 7. And I received a question on a topic that comes up quite a bit, or some variation of it, and we'll talk about that. But the question was basically, should I pursue an online training course or online school, or should I go to a traditional kind of brick and mortar establishment? Which one's better? There was a concern that the online one might have either kind of a stigma or be less valuable in the market. So this kind of relates to some of the other questions. As a matter of fact, I just saw this coming up on toolbox.com, and the conversation was regarding which certification is more valuable, an MCSE or CCNE or some of the other variations. And so let's kind of talk about education and where its value is. The first thing I want to say is, right off the bat, read the book, Rework. It kind of become this constant message I've given over the last couple of weeks. But one of the things it talks about is that the degree is much less important. Certification A versus certification B, school A versus school B is far less important than the attitude of achieving something or going after something. And there are studies that say that people who get a degree earn more money, but there are other studies that basically show that it really pertains more to the way the person was raised, the way they perceive achievement, whether or not it's going to school, getting a degree, or getting advanced training, because you're constantly in a learning mode. But degrees may have a value, especially when first entering the market, but over time, and this is the critical factor, over time and really long-term for your career development is how you perceive and how you pursue the value you bring the companies you work for, whether as a consultant or whether as an individual. So, to the question about an online degree versus a brick and mortar, online degree is going to be just fine, and if it's more convenient for you to do that, then pursue it. More important to that is, as you're going through that, can you get some relevant experience? And this is where I really talk about trading pay for experience, or having an opportunity to be an intern at a company. And interning is a valuable part of your educational experience. I'm going to say as valuable or more valuable than any individual class you take. If you can get into a company where you can actually spend some time solving problems and putting technology to use, you're going to find out that you come up with things or you come up with situations that are never covered in a textbook, and it's kind of a constantly changing influx environment. And so regardless of where you go to school, whether online, brick and mortar, whether you go for a certification or a degree, the fact is interning or being involved in some place where you can solve problems is going to be the most valuable educational experience you kind of bring to the marketplace. So hopefully that helps you decide, and most important with all of that is have fun, enjoy the process. Thanks.